to you guys, and guess what? We got our +1 in the building, and so we're gonna step it up. We run a little bit behind, but we're gonna make it work. All right, y'all having a good time? Woo! I see y'all full. Y'all done got your drinks on. Okay, now we ready. Now we ready. So Kim, you want to introduce our next guest?
Absolutely, it is my pleasure to introduce this guest. He has been one of the top go-to hairstylists in the DMV for over 30 years with clients such as Kerry Washington, Serena Williams, Chrissy Teigen, Shonda Rhimes, Kim Lee King, and many more. And we can add new best-selling author to
Don't
the
leave that
resume.
out.
And we are honored to welcome him to the Spotlight family. Please put your hands together for none other than Vernon Martin.
Hey, give it up, give it up, give it up. Yes, indeed. That's a lot of accolades.
No, thank you, Kim.
You pretty dope.
I know she made me want to know who that was.
Hey, you earned it, man. We like to give people their flowers because a lot of times people don't really understand the hard work needs to be celebrated in our community and abroad, but we definitely need to celebrate us while we are available to be celebrated. So you're doing some amazing things.
Thank you.
Amazing things. That's a lot. That's a lot. So Kim, you want to talk about it?
Absolutely. So I know that, I know you so well. I mean, you're one of my closest friends, one of my best friends, and this never gets old to me. Celebrating you and hearing about what you have going on. You are such a pioneer and a forerunner in all that you do. Like, you do things that we dream about. Like, you had salons back in the day, when people were still booth renting. You had a hairline when people were still buying from across the water. Here with Erica Campbell, you had a beautiful hairline. We can clap right there.
Yeah, don't y'all let these
Erica
accolades
Campbell.
go past you like
We
people
go
with
all
headlines
look.
with Erica Campbell. Don't do that.
We go all the way to Stan. We go all the way to Essence Festival to showcase the hairline. It is literally the most traveled booth. People literally were coming from near and far at Essence. And we were next to Walmart and McDonald's and all these big booths, but there were more people at Vernon's booth than I can't even begin to tell you. Thousands of women just wanted to be in his presence. Congratulations to you. I want to say you that
dope,
publicly for having that kind of star appeal for such a long time. What does it take to be a star? If you had to give me 3 words, what does it take to be Vernon?
I actually can just give you one: persistence.
Persistence.
That's a good one.
I've always been persistent.
Go talk in your mic.
I've always been
Let me
persistent.
pull this over there. There you go.
Is it on?
Yeah,
I've
there
always
you
been
go.
persistent. Persistent and consistent.
So
Persistent and
give us an
consistent.
example of that kind of persistence. Give us like just one thing where you tried it, it didn't work, and then you tried it again, and then it blew.
That never happened.
It always worked.
It always worked.
Wow.
It always worked. Because I always believe that it's going to work. At least I show that. I might not sleep that night, and then I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, it happened. Everything just fell into place the way it should, So I've never had something happen, knock on wood, that I can say actually failed,
Yeah.
I just stuck with it. I just kept going, no matter what. And even if it didn't do what I wanted it to do at that time, I don't look at it as failure because I did it.
I like that.
So you can't just say, oh, I did something and it just failed. No, I don't believe that. Nothing failed. I did it, and then even if I have to pull back, I'll do it again. As you remember, Essence, COVID did a lot to us. And if you remember at Essence Fest, they also gave us a big stage. Do you remember that?
I do.
And it was the most talked about forum. And I had to stand in because Erica and June Ambrose got stuck in traffic.
That's right.
So I had to interview you guys on stage. And they rushed us off stage, but they said that all these women were lined up waiting for us to talk to us and ask questions, and we didn't know. And so then they asked us to come back again because we did a thing on why Black women are losing their hair.
Yes.
And
Okay.
COVID hit.
Yeah.
And nothing came from it. So I don't even look at that as a failure because we're about to do something else big
Yes, we
coming
are.
in the fall. So to me, it was like, okay, it didn't happen that year, but now it's about to happen again.
Yes.
So it's not going to be Essence, but we're about to create our own stage,
Yes.
Which is bigger.
which is big. It's going to be even bigger and better.
So you have these big moments, right? And they're all astronomical. Like they're all like gigantic. Like it's like I every time you do something, I'm like, this is major. Like this is so big. This is so big. Tell us what it feels like, or not even that. Tell us what your biggest moment was in your career.
I got so many.
I
Actually.
know.
Oh God, I got
That's
so
a
many.
blessing, right?
Yeah. So I could take. I'm gonna do two. Can I do
Okay,
two?
you could do 2.
Two. So, when we were in Essence Fest
On the main stage.
2019, the young lady came to me and said, "My mother, no, I want you to meet this girl." I said, "Okay." We were at that hotel where all the stars were staying, and she said, "I want you to meet this girl." And she said she's the daughter-in-law for Patti LaBelle, and I said, "Oh, okay." So she went and she introduced me to her. She said, my mother-in-law, before she had the girl who does a fabulous job on her hair now, she said, she's looking for a hairstylist. And I said, oh, okay. And she said, we want to try you out, because she heard you travel with Aretha. And I said, yeah, I did.
Wait a minute,
So-
stop right there.
Wait. Yeah,
Yeah.
so wait. You can't just
You
run
can't
past.
just, you can't see.
You can't just.
He do it like
you can't,
this, he
and
do
then
like
we
this,
don't
man.
call
He
her
just do that
Aretha,
little-
right?
A little quick move
Yeah,
like this.
yeah, Aretha.
Oh, that's yeah. But
So-
we'll
so-
talk about that another day because that's
so-
that
but
I
wait.
have y'all in here on the floor about her, but we're not
but
gonna
at the
talk
end of
about
the day,
her.
we talk about the famous Aretha Franklin.
Yeah. I traveled with her for 2 years.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah.
I had to
but her.
just
She
put
did a
that.
Vegas, like a 2-week residency at Vegas. I did that with her. Anyway. So she said, I said, okay. So when we came back, she contacted me, and I really didn't want to do it.
Why?
I didn't. I just didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do that anymore with traveling, going out with celebrities and all that. That's just not there were other things I had in my head I wanted to do. So I took a young lady who worked in my salon who I thought would be a better fit with her because I didn't want to travel. I didn't want to leave my clients. And so we went, and Patti LaBelle sent a car for us, and we came, and she cooked for us, and we sat in her house.
She cooked?
Yes, we sat. She
You
literally
got you one of them patty pies.
What did y'all eat? What was
she
the
made
thing?
us a stew. It had like carrots and green beans and stuff because I love stews.
Wow.
And she put chicken in. I mean, I was like, I am sitting in Patti LaBelle kitchen, and she literally cooked for me.
That's dope.
I can't believe it. So nothing came with it with me because I didn't want to do it anyway.
Right.
But I didn't think they didn't mesh because they really wanted me. But the fact of it is, I took from that like I am sitting in Patti LaBelle's kitchen
Eating.
Wow.
Her food.
And not the frozen food. She
Right, her
literally
food.
cooked.
Right.
She literally cooked. And then there was the second one is, of course, Cicely Tyson.
Which we
And
did
you
together.
were with
Wow.
me. You
We did
were
that
with
together.
me. And she, it was something she said to me because she wanted this, and actually she went viral with it. She wanted this look she wore in the 70s, this big wig, bush. And I was like, I don't want to have that. And she was like, well, you need to get it. And I was like, how am I going to
remember
get
that.
it? You remember that? And I was sweating. I was like, she said, well, they said you're the best, so prove it.
Ooh.
And so I was like, oh.
You got that wig flown in.
I would no remember. Hold up, you see, you forgot. So we go to the make this quick. She said, I'm gonna give you my credit card and you can order it and they can put it on a plane or something and fly. And I was like, because she was being honored that year, and that was another big deal. So I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? So I mean, I'm sweating and I'm like, okay. She said, it reminded me of something. What was that movie when she said, The Devil Wears Prada?
Okay.
She was giving Barry that. So, come to find out, somebody told me that Marlo Hampton from the Housewives of Atlanta was there. And she had a booth, and she had wigs, because this was the year before we did the booth. This was 2018. And I said, oh my God, I gotta find her. And it's good to know people. I
Yes,
called
it
somebody,
is.
they said, oh, I have her number. They called her. And so she said, and Kim and I did her before. And so she said, I think I know who he is. I think he did my hair in D.C. Tell him to come to my booth. I'll meet him there. I have what he's looking for, I think. So we rushing through the convention center because we had to hurry up. We running through the convention center. She gave me the wig. She said, it's yours. Just make sure you take a picture. I could use it. And I'm going to take a picture with you holding the wig. And then she said, go. So I came back with that wig, and she looked, and she said, well, I guess you are the best. And
Wow.
I said, yeah, I am.
Hello.
And so she said, well, what do I owe you? I said, it's on me. I act like it was not. Oh, it's
Yeah,
on
oh,
me.
it's nothing.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's on me. So those were two like people. And of course, see people. Everybody. I said everybody else chasing Beyonce and Rihanna and all them. That's fine.
Right.
But I was like, I got to do the women to me who were real. They're
Icons.
already pioneers.
Like icons.
They're not just they're icons, legends, pioneers. And everybody in the world know who they are. So I was like, I never wanted to be like everyone else. I don't care. That's why I'm not jealous of people. I love that everybody do their own thing because I always say there's only one Vernon. Just like there's only
like
one
that.
Stan, there's only one Kim. So I don't care what anybody else is doing. Like my friend Rodney has one. He'll tell you I'll be like, Rodney, we need to get to. I don't care because that's his thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I stay in my lane and I do what I do best. And anybody who don't like it, that's on them. I don't care.
And so I like that. Y'all, that's right. Clap it up. So 2 questions that we got to get ready to wrap it up because we way behind. So I'm gonna ask you this real quick. Out of all the people that you have interviewed, out of all the people that you have worked with, what was one of your favorite clients of all times? Like, and
You
what
get me in trouble?
and what influence did they leave with you?
Oh, you gonna get me in trouble?
Hey, everybody got a favorite. Even children.
I
they
have
just
2
lie.
favorites. I have 2 favorites.
2 favorites.
One is definitely Erica Campbell because we have a great friendship.
Gotcha.
And she afforded me something that nobody else would do. She let me use her name to start a business. And most celebrities do not do that unless they're doing it themselves. If you look, there are not many hairstylists that use their client's name on a product.
Right.
And the other one is definitely Kerry Washington. She's my friend. I can text her right now and she'll answer me. You know? So, and the talks that we had, we go very deep, and I'm one of the only people she's never made me sign an NDA, she's just really cool. She's very trustworthy, very cool. So I would say them too.
That's pretty dope. Last question.
I want to talk about the book.
Okay, we running out of time. We way behind.
Are we way behind?
Yes, we are.
So really quickly,
We gonna get
Vernon,
killed.
so you're a teacher. You are so many things. You are a stylist. You're a celebrity. You're an influencer. But now you're a best-selling author. And I could not
Wait, y'all got to give it up for that.
Yeah, I can't.
That's not easy. That's not easy.
I can't let this night go, and I know we're running out of time, but really quickly, you wrote this best-selling book called When the Smoke Clears. It is about your life and about your journey and about your healing through all that you have been through from childhood to adulthood. You all go out and support him and grab the book. If you missed...
Get that book. Get your
If
copy.
you missed his book signing, make sure you grab the book, run over to Vernon Martin Salon and get it signed. Go get it signed.
It's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon. You can pick it up on Amazon. Let's continue to sow and continue to support him.
And y'all got to get me to come back and talk about
Oh, for sure, because you got so much. We got to do you in
it's a
segments.
lot.
We got to
It's
do
a
you in
lot.
chunks.
Yeah.
So I thank you for being a part of this
you.
platform. Your humility, I love.
Thank you.
A lot of people would have a really big head and an ego based on just who they even just spoke to, never mind work with. And so for you to be so humble, we appreciate that. Y'all give it up one more time. You know what it is.
Thank you.
This young man has earned his wings, y'all. And we thank you for being a part of Spotlight family.
Thank you.
All right, we got a closer, y'all. Y'all ready for the closer? Don't go nowhere. Y'all ready for our closer? All right, y'all sound a little lame today. Y'all done got drunk. That's what happened. I know y'all done got drunk, but we'll be right back after this commercial break. It's the bartender's fault. We'll be right back. Spotlight over the center.
Thank you so much.